basis. Welcome back. It's Monday. It's rocking. It's cool. It's great. And I'm so glad you're going to be joining us today. And if you're on YouTube, welcome to YouTube Live. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join us every day, Monday through Friday, for the Coffee Break Show. We are live right now, and I see you guys jumping on. Thanks for coming in here. Do me a favor and put your name down below. Happy Monday. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, today is going to be an interesting day. I had a really wild night of having a lot of dreams. And one of them it just kept reoccurring. It was like the same dream over and over and over and over and over again. And I always pay attention to those. Good morning, everybody. I see you jumping on. I'm so happy to see you coming aboard. It's Monday. Get your coffee, get your Joe. Let's have some time together and talk about it. I'm sorry, I had to have a sip of coffee. And what I noticed today is a couple of things. One is that I've listened to several of my friends this morning all around the world. I'm talking all the way in the UK, all the way all over the United States, several different states, everywhere. And there was an interesting thing that happened that I've not seen before. And that is several people woke up a little bit sad this morning or angry. And they were talking about their sadness and angry, saying, I don't want to be here. I didn't want to call for this. I didn't want to have, all of these things happen. And I put up a post this morning that said, never give up. Don't give up. And I thought, okay, I'm never going to give up. And then underneath, don't give up hope, there was Stephen Yulzak saying, I'll never give up hope. And so what happened to me, hey, happy Monday morning. Robert, if that's you, because you always start with hey, good morning, Monday morning. See the StreamYard up here, the StreamYard, Facebook StreamYard? Click that button for me, buddy, and hit the blue button so I can see your face there. Right now, it's just telling me Facebook user. So it kind of looks like this. This is what and I know who starts with hey. It's Robert C. Stern. Nice to see you in the house, buddy. Thank you for being here. And then always, of course, good morning. Nice to see you on, Sasha. So today, when we're taking a look at our lives, I want to say that the whole theme of the dream last night was don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. Hey, thank you. I must have to reset. I already did that. Thank you so much. Nice to see you on. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And so what happens when we start our Monday and we decide, I'm not going to lose heart? What does that mean? Does that mean don't be angry? No, I think if you're angry, I think you should allow that anger. If you're happy, allow it to be there. Don't let it dominate you, though. This is a moment in time. It's not forever. And if it's a moment in time, how do we make the best of the moment in time we have? And so I look at that and I think to myself, when we're reaching out, when we're talking to people, good morning. I just want to say everybody's up here for a good morning. There's Mr. Never Give Up. By the way, when you answered that, it made my heart melt, by the way. You answered it so quick. I will never give up. All right. I want to say good morning to Dee Dee. Nice to have you on. Hey, good morning, Barb Tomlin. Great to catch up with everybody. She said good morning. So I hope you and your corgi babies are doing well, because, I looked at some puppy stuff last night. Let's see. Robert says, hope is the eternal item that we all need to consistently be moving forward in any situation. Yes. There's this illusion that time has stopped because we are at home. Time hasn't stopped. Or there's this illusion that there's this new normal. There's this new normal, whatever this new normal is. There is no new normal. Life hasn't, it's just different for you. We've gone from having Groundhog Day to Stay Still and Be Reflective Day. And for those of you who are just at the point where you're thinking to myself, MJ is here. Hey, Marie Jo, nice to see you. Good morning, my friend. Good morning to all from MJ. She's out on the about. It's Monday and we're all gathered here together. So one of the things that I think is interesting is this is somebody here saying, I want a corgi puppy. which is okay with me. You can have a corgi puppy. You just can't have Barb's corgi puppies. So thank you very much. Look at this. Good morning, everyone from Donald. Nice to see you, my friend. I want to catch up with you today. I'm so excited to talk to you. And Scott already, he's up here. Depends on where people are in their journey in relationship to what they're going through at the moment. That's correct. That's correct. That's so important for you to understand. Wherever your journey is, that is where it's going to be. Let's see. I'm never giving up on wanting a corgi puppy. That's good. Congratulations. It's Monday and everybody seems to be kind of everywhere today. Yes, somebody can get a corgi puppy if they want one, whatever. That's their choice, you know. So what I want to talk about here is getting up. Listen, you learned about co-hosting. I see comment. You're right. I have learned about this. Thanks to Donald Gifford, I have learned about this. You learned about co-hosting. I see comments appearing on the screen without using your hands. Yeah, there's hope. Laugh out loud. That's right. We're getting better. We improve on this. But I want to let you know the camera is up here. And the keyboard is down here. So I'm getting pretty good at the hosting thing. She can be taught. She can be learned. You guys, we have so much coming up. I'm so excited. I have this secret that I'm not allowed to say, that I'm held to be secret with until it's been done. And it has been months and months and months and months in the making. And we are trying to improve the show and grow it. And there's so much going on behind the scenes right now. And we'll get to work on it. That's what it's, I cannot tell you when the unveiling is, but I can say that it is soon. The other day, Robin was counting how many shows we'd done, because when I get to the 400th show and the 500th show, I want to celebrate. I have a learning curve. I had never done this before. I've gotten way better at it. I've gotten a lot of help from people in the club telling me this is what you do. I'm sorry. I was talking and I read this, and this made everyone keep prodding at her. Maybe she'll let the secret out. No, my team will kill me. They'll be like, we told you not to say anything. You just have so much love that you need a puppy. That's right. She needs a puppy. Good morning, Stephen. Life is a gift. It's whatever you choose to make it. I know where I am at. I'm blessed with my wife, a roof over our head, food on the table, and the ability to listen to you. Thank you. Thank you for the positive approach to life. Thank you so much. That was lovely. Thank you. Let's see. You'll probably have to join me on screen while I'm sharing my corgi puppy adventures, Sasha. Yes. Her puppy adventures are so much fun. In the middle of the day, I actually go over and I take what I call my puppy break, and I go and I watch a couple of videos from Barb. If you guys haven't seen Barb's video of her puppies, those are going to be, just great. You're doing great, Vicki. Thank you, MJ. And let me tell you, I actually believe that's a very nice compliment coming from you. I do my best to be as authentic and real as I can. Guess who showed up today? Yeah, baby. Hey, Karen, nice to see you on. So this is why we can't prod at Vicki and try to get her to drop the secret, but I will let you know it's coming. You guys will see it. It's exciting for me. It's exciting for the whole team. But there was a learning curve. So at 400 or 500th video, we're going to have some celebrations and things like that. And so today, what I want to talk about is the future and the unknown of the future. And I think if we go too far off in the future with our mind, we have to go in a positive way. If we go too much far off in a negative way, we become sad and desperate and fearful. And if we go in a positive way, we can be excited. We can look at the future and we can say, what's the difference? So if you're in right now and you're thinking to myself, you're thinking, wow, I am scared, or I am discouraged, or I don't know what's going to happen to me, or how's this going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And your mind is just wandering. And, are we going to lose our business? Are we going to lose our customers? Are we going to lose whatever it is that you think you're going to lose? I want to go back to I want to go back to Joe Vitale. I want to expect a miracle. You keep expecting tragedy to happen. Well, you have the same energy flow going to the expecting a miracle as you would expecting a tragedy. But whatever you focus on is going to grow. And there are these basic principles of learning how to use the brain of you, learning how to use all of you to build and create the life that you want, or the life that you seek, or the thing that you're looking for. And so what happens is people feel like, well, I'm just here and I can't change anything. It's my karma, or it's my whatever story it is, or it's just where I'm at right now, or this is just part of my journey. But there's part of you that's actually behind the wheel of where your journey is going. And that's a part that we want to pay attention to. We don't want to just sit there and say, well, I guess it's my karma that this happened to me over here. We are at the point where we can do great things and have great fun. This made me laugh. So, this one is important. Barb, thank you for this. Always keep positivity at the forefront. That should just be a bumper sticker, right? It should be on the poster boards out there. Just as you're driving by the highway and you're looking at all the billboards, there's the casino billboard and there's those other billboards that you shouldn't be looking at. And there's Barb's billboard. And it just says, always keep positivity at the forefront. Make it a goal to turn challenges into opportunities. Could you imagine if we saw that hanging down the road? Thank you, Barb. That is so important. And so Scott says, celebration equal breaking the social distancing rules. Yes, it does. And I got to tell you, I miss you, my friends. I really want to be hanging out with you guys right there. Be in the moment with the future in mind. That's the beauty of it. And I want to stay here with what MJ said. Be in the moment with the future in mind. When you're in the moment, the thing that if you listen in and you actually act upon what you're listening into, the moment can become the future, and you can plant seeds of opportunity, plant seeds of prosperity, plant seeds of joy. And actually coming through that. So let's say you're in the moment with the future in mind, and suddenly inside something pops up and it says, write a book, or build that business, or ask that person out, or whatever. And maybe you get a little nervous, or you sit down, you go, okay, I'm going to write a book. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm doing. You have to catch yourself saying those things. You don't have to know what to do. You have to listen to what you do. You have to listen. And so when you're be in the moment with the future in mind, for me, what I see with that, and thank you, Marie Jo, for this, it's so important. When you listen inward, it will tell you what your next move is, right? So we talk about that. But being in the moment with the future in mind, all those ideas will come up. And the second you take an action on one, you will create the momentum as it goes to the next layer. That is just so amazing. I want to talk about this too, because I agree with this. Fear is inevitable. It happens to all. But if your hope is strong enough, you'll find a way to overcome. That's really, I want to say that. It's like you'll find a way to overcome it. And I want to say that this is important because we talked about last week how money loves speed. This is the mindset that is, I'm going to overcome this obstacle no matter what. I'm going to get out there no matter what. Don't be saying, well, I don't have a lot of time before I need money, and then be not doing anything consistently, powerfully, moving forward with an active speed that isn't like, today is my to-do list. I want to get this done, this done, this done, this done, and then do it. Do that thing that's done. So, for instance, it's like I heard in December that I was supposed to write a bunch of books really fast. I've written 6 books, which is from now till here, 6 books in that time, which I've never done before in my life. And I wondered, could I do it? But I just took the action and did it and did it and did it. And I get it. Fear is inevitable. I didn't think I could do it. The first thing I was like, God, can I do this? Am I capable of doing that many books? Am I, or projects? Am I skilled enough? And it happens to everyone. I don't care how good you get. I have seen big top professionals that people pay thousands and thousands of dollars to go to be nervous before they get up on stage and speak, because I'm, in the back speaking at an event with them. And if you look, every single person who has something that stretches them, they're going to feel a little fear. And sometimes fear is that motivator. Fear is that thing that pushes you forward. Fear sometimes is the thing that pushes that gas pedal where you're out in front of it. But if your hope is strong enough, you will find a way to overcome. That is so big. Thank you, Robert, for that. That is so powerful right now. I have used Isabel's stress reset on my thoughts straight over the last couple of days. Yes. That is the most important thing. It's like, that's it. Once you start getting it, you realize your thoughts will either impair you or empower you, and that's it. And you have to call yourself out. Am I having impairing thoughts? Well, no wonder why I'm scared. Look at what I'm saying to myself. Anybody would be scared if they were saying that to themselves. The key is I stop believing me. I question me. I actually think to the point where my words have meaning and weight, and they produce. This is part of how you flower, how you grow. And if you're unwilling to call yourself out on it, then you're probably going to be feeling stationary. Like, I'm not actually moving forward. You're in power struggle with yourself at that point. So thank you for that. I've used Isabel's stress reset to get my thoughts straight over the last couple of days. Thank you, Karen. That's very powerful. So no, not necessarily lots to celebrate. Well, that's just because we have been working. There's tons to celebrate. Let's see. I'm going up here. This is where I should go, right here. Fear, false evidence appearing real. And so Sasha says, you made it through 2008 and probably is a stronger person. Never doubt that you will make it through 2020 and stronger still. That's right. Who's your mama now? That's right. Who is your mama now? Oh, wait. Oh, that's my mama. Thank you, Mom. I love that. You made it through 2008 and probably is a stronger person. Never doubt that you'll make it through 2020 and stronger still. Do you see where I get it from? Yeah, that's right. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Thank you very much. Let's go here. Isabel did provide some great strategies. Vic and I were revisiting that yesterday. Yes, we did. We had a great time. True, Robin. Cards, messengers, plus reward yourself with an online program or other shopping. That's right. I have a couple of online programs that are going right now. Here we go. Bravery and courage is not the absence of fear. It is overcoming and moving forward despite the fear. That is the key when you feel fearful. When you feel fearful. But here it is. Look, Papa Bear made an appearance. Hey, good Monday morning, Ken. Nice to see you on. Persistence is golden. Yes. One of the things that has been there forever and ever and ever is that, I may not be the smartest guy or gal on the block there. I may not be the smartest participant right now. I may be, slower than others. I may not be as professionally trained as others. Like, I've never had a talking class or a drama course or something that would make you TV ready. I may not be perfect, but I am persistent, and I will learn over time, and I will do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. Always keeping the eye on improvement. So persistence, just keeping that goal going. Papa Bear, that is the best. We got to be persistent at what we do. Thank you. Let's see. Doubt it and you will never see it. Thank you. Let's do that right again. Doubt it and you will never see it. That's right. Let's see. It's been interesting to see how others are sharing screen time to celebrate. Yes, it has been. That is so true. Somebody from overseas, all the way in Iraq. Hey, Sangar, nice to see you here. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're great in Iraq or Iran. I'm not sure where it is that it's Iran, I think. Glad to have you here with us. Stephen, once again, I appreciate your truth. That's right. Listen to this. I love this. This should be my bumper sticker. You're perfect here. Thank you very much, MJ. It is. We are perfect that way. And what I come in with is the ability and the willingness to be here over and over and over to get it right. But here's the thing. I'm okay with being wrong as well. Like there are some things I think and I want to implement, and I have to listen to my team where it's like, yeah, that's not the right thing to do. Let's do this. And I have to be okay with the learning curve. I'm trying to be the example of just doing it. I got to tell you, this Wednesday's guest is Brian G. Johnson, and he is the YouTube man. He's the guy that will absolutely unequivocally be the best YouTube or income online guy around. I know this because I hired him, and I hired him to coach me on everything about, presenting myself like this. And he told me, he said, stop trying to be perfect. Just get on and do it. Do it over and over again. Stop trying to be perfect. Try to be yourself. Just be yourself. And I was like, okay. And I remember the first time I got on a live, I was so nervous. I was like, and I was having like a hard time breathing. I was like heavy breath, like just nervous and everything else. And suddenly I remembered Brian G. Just relax. Just go do it. Just do it. Just getting over that hump. And you're going to see him on Wednesday. He is the best on the YouTube front, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Let's see, Sasha, you want to check out Barb's puppy cam. Your heart still, it'll melt. It's like the puppy cam is so cute. All right, people are saying, hey, Sangar, nice to see you on. Hi, Jeff, nice to see you on. Let's see, Iraq. Yes, years in Iraq. Good evening. That's right. It's evening over there, Sangar. Thank you. I've been watching a couple of your posts and actually reading the translations. Something about you trying to get a hospital together up there. That's admirable work there. That's very admirable. Let's see. Mr. Steven says, I love who I am, but far from where I'm headed. Stephen Yulzak. Yes. Is it Uzlak? Uzlak. I'm saying it wrong. It's like Jane and Uzlak. Jane and Uzlak. Okay, so my team gave me grief with Jane's name. She said, it's not Jan, it's Jane. Stephen, that is today's coffee mug quote. That's right. I like that too. Let's see. Ken, you are persistent. Yes. Ken is definitely a persistent guy. He's got to make movies, and he does all kinds of things. Persistency is the key. So here it is. It's Monday, and we're kind of everywhere. What's happening in the world? I want to add another thing. I don't want to add any more about what's happening in the world. You can go on any news channel. I want to say what's happening in here. What's happening in your heart? What's happening in your mind? Are you willing to get in the seat of the vehicle, close the door, and put your hands on that and say, you know what? It's the focus, my focus. It's my attention. And I'm going to point it where I actually want to go. And you can say, here's all the news over here. This news is consistent. It's there. I get it. I see. I don't want to run or plan my life based on what I think the news is going to tell me about my future. I'm going to trust that my future is already designed by some higher force inside me. Some higher self inside me has my destiny already planned out. What if I could just listen to that, stop listening to this, and point it in a positive way where I want to go? What if we could, it's not what's happening out here, what's happening in here. And so what if you could listen in and make a difference in the world simply by listening to what that was today? You guys are start talking fast. Let's see. Sangar, are you also in isolation in your country? People want to know, Sangar, if you were in isolation in your country. Barb says, oh my God, monitoring puppies as I listen. They're eating their house even after I sprayed it with hot sauce. Oh my God, they're in that teething and chewing phase. So there it is. You guys can see them on the puppy cam on Barb's channel. It's really fun. Good morning, Mr. Man. I wanted to wait for you to be here. Many people are weathering this storm. They're in the process of looking for the sunlight in the distance as the turmoil of this moment is impacting loved ones and everything else around us. All we can do is hold space, focus on the moment, the future for ourselves, but also for those around us and the rest of the world. Yes, I think that we have the capability of holding a mindset that is so helpful for the world, holding that love and holding that space where people can be uplifted. It is scary. Right now, I have several friends with COVID, several. And the only thing that I feel empowered to do is pray. And so as we go through this, being in that moment and holding that attitude and attention for someone is that important, so other people can feel, other people who are happy or see things in a happier light. My focus and attention are placed where I want to go, not led by media. Now, what if that's an actual fact for you? What if you are led? Because I think if you're led by what's inside of you, you're literally probably months and months and months, like 6 months ago, moved out of the way of the coming tsunami of whatever it is, that moving that way. So I want to pop over here because key point, what is happening with you? I woke up positive and I've always stayed positive. I learned how to listen to me over 60 years ago, turning 80 this year and still positive. This is the thing. I learned to listen to me over 60 years ago. That's such a huge thing. It's the first thing that I think my mom taught me as well, how to listen into me. And it has kept me just like that safe. It's the one tool that I use all the time. If you don't know up here, it's because you're not supposed to know up here. Knowing is in here, in your soul. You are that soul, that knowing in you, that higher self in you. All of that is in you. It doesn't matter what you read out here about the opinions of others. The opinion of you inside, that's the most important. That's the most powerful. That's the most, that's the key to having all of these things in your life be said to you in a way that makes sense. It's like, oh yes, okay, I'm supposed to go here. Oh yes, I've done my whole life, every career, every job, every book I've written. I feel it here first. It's like, that's my birthing point for everything. So Stephen, that was a key point right there. Thank you for saying that. And I know as we move along right here, what if, hang on. Thank you. Marie Jo popped on. She said, wow, you're right about knowing yourself. Yes, I think that's the most important thing you can do is know who you are. Know who you are in this world. It doesn't say you have to be perfect in this world. It says you have to know who you are in this world, right? And so that to me is the strongest, most powerful force we have, is that our inners will tell us who we actually are. A lot of times we think we're this body and we think we're our brain. We think we're our thoughts. We think we're our, how beautiful we are and how we walk or what degrees or successes we have. That's who we are. These are all my accolades. This is who I am. All these awards and trophies I've won. No, that's not what you are at all. You're the soul within. I mean, I think it's, India Irie. I'm not my hair, I'm the soul within. I mean, let's really look at that for a moment and breathe that in. That's what you actually are. So your answers are in that soul place. And if your mind is going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You're reinforcing, you're telling your mind to shut down. I don't know what to do. I always ask, what do you want me to know? What do you want me to know? Tell me what you want me to do next. And then listen. It'll tell you what to do next. Then take that next step. That to me is, I love this. Too often we never search for our soul. I want to stay with that for a second, because this to me is the key and the enlightenment. Too often we never search for our soul. It's like something we have, like an arm. We never search for our soul. We have arms and we have a mind, we have a heart, and we are soul. We are soul. We often never become our soul. We often become our mind or our thoughts. Stephen, this is so important. It is the key to staying positive, is this point right here, to understand that you are soul, to understand that when you understand you are soul after 60 years of listening inward to yourself, then you realize that you are a soul. And oftentimes we never look for that. We keep trying to improve our mind. And you know what? There's a lot of PhD cab drivers. Improving your mind has never improved your life. Improving your soul and the quality of listening in and always doing what is there, that has improved people's lives. And so I want to make sure that everyone knows that your mind is your helper. It's not who you are. It's your helper. And your soul, that's who you are. So popping over here, going over here is so beautiful and truthful. Thank you for sharing your heart and soul with us. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's very nice. So what I want to say today is it's the beginning of the week. I don't know what's going to happen. I know I'm going to have fun. I know I'm going to work hard. I know I'm super blessed. And I hope that happens. I want to spread that out to you too. Have fun. Super blessed. Super blessed by the universe. And tomorrow, I'm going to see you for the same bat time and channel for the Coffee Break Show. I love you all so much. Mwah! Peace out. Bye.